Another question I get asked quite regularly as an A&R is, what does an A&R get paid? Why do you do it? The best thing about working at Universal is the very unique incentive scheme we have to make sure that everybody's working as hard as they can at all times. The downside of the incentive scheme is that it's very up and down. One day you're signing Akon's stepfather, the next day you're signing Adele. But when one of them does well, i.e. Adele, and you're the A&R who Googled them first, it's hammer time. The most popular award at the moment, given out to the majority of A&Rs performing very well at major record labels, is something that's been coined Magna Libertas, which translates directly as total freedom. And so one day you're signing Wolfgang, the next day you're knee-deep in Courvoisier, doing meow meow off the pubic bone of a Hungarian prostitute in the toilets of a private hospital. And then 3 months later, you have to prove yourself all over again. Quite a notorious head A&R before me was a guy called Henry Lloyd, who famously found 3 #1 artists in 48 hours using nothing but a BlackBerry and 6 cans of Relentless. By the end of that week, Henry Lloyd had 2 hammocks, an alligator, a swan, a grapevine, and a dim sum chef installed in his office. And at the height of his power, Henry Lloyd came into the office for 3 months wearing nothing but a pashmina and a pair of Ugg boots. And so you get a real sense of the kind of freedom that you're entitled to once you've proven yourself in the arena. A normal A&R not performing too well could not do these things, but the incentive is there. And yes, sometimes it went too far. Riding a 17-year-old sinking intern when you're not wearing any trousers or underwear is considered a breach of the peace, and Henry Lloyd was punished for doing so. But the truth is, without these incentives for the A&R guys and girls, there would be no Florence, there would be no Adele, there would be no Paolo Nutini, there would be no Wu-Tang. Ultimately, all you can do is try, and at the moment I'm about to sign a band called Angela's Ashes, who are very much in the Know and Well territory, but are going somewhere very different. How would I describe them? They are greengrass meets new wave meets jazz meets Thunderclash meets chill out meets The Cure for malaria meets the sound of a fat woman tripping over garden furniture meets doo-wop meets sellotape meets Cat Stevens meets The Last Words of Dorian Gray meets Whale Call meets Noel Edmonds' Grin meets Minimal House meets Jungle meets Urban Cowboy. But to answer questions about pay directly, yes, as the head of A&R, I am paid around £93,000 to £180,000 a year, and it's all fully funded by the BBC.